Hey y'all. Yeah, let's talk. Um, I'm bad at this YouTube thing, and it's been a while since I posted anything, but I have something to show you. Um, Obviously, I'm here in the garage. Um, it's April, the month of April. Temperatures are getting warmer. It's still chilly here in Chicago, but I have some things to update you all. So I think the last video that I showed you all was about my 1982 Yamaha XT200, and I got that running, I believe, like last year summer in June, and then for some reason, or like my luck, like the bottom crankcase, I forget which side, it cracked. So like I had to like totally like put that off. I haven't done anything. I think I did order some extra parts because I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to do this again, but then I lost motivation for it, and then I was like, I don't know. I was pretty honest. To be honest for y'all, I was really tired of that bike. I think I took that motor apart twice, and then it's been a whole issue with it. But right now I'm putting it away, and like I said, I have something to show you all. So what I need to show you was like way back before I started riding. This particular bike, it like I was really attracted to it, and I was like, I want one of these. And yeah, I got my first bike, my second, my third, and I'm currently on my fourth, I believe. And I still have that bike. I mean, the 2004 Honda Shadow VT 1100 has been a fucking beast. It's a workhorse, and plan on taking it to Virginia this year in July. She's doing good. She's right in front of me. But I got a project bike. So about this particular motorcycle, I've been wanting this for a while. And I mean, before I got my license, before I got my first bike, I was like, I'm definitely gonna have one of these one day. I just wasn't sure when, if it was gonna be my first bike or if it was gonna be, along the way. But, maybe a decade later, because I started riding, I got my license. I officially got my license in 2013 of April, actually. So that's more than a decade of being able to ride. But my first bike, it wasn't working. I did a whole engine rebuild and all this other shit. And I actually really started riding in 2016. So it's actually right now, it's a decade of riding motorcycles. And it's been great and all that. But I want to show you all the new project bike that I just recently got. And here it is. So I'm about to show you all this bike. And it's going to be, I'm going to tell you, it's going to be a process building this bike. And here it goes. Welcome to the family. A 1978 Yamaha XS 650. So I purchased this bike engine. Right now it doesn't have the rear wheel. Besides that, I got another frame, another XS 650 frame along with spoke wheels, because I believe the earlier years had spoke wheels. But the thing is, I think they were all drum brakes. I'm not totally sure. I'm still doing research about this. And then I also have this rear mag wheel that goes along with that front wheel over there. So I have that. And then also I have, I believe it's another set of mag wheels. And then I have like 2 sets of front forks besides the forks that are already on there. Bear with me because this sale was, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I paid $1,000 for this whole bike, and like with this bike and then this frame and all this and everything that I'm going to show you, it costed me $1,000, and I'm going to show you every part, or like the most important things that I got. I got a lot of like OEM, old school parts that I'm not going to be using for this project bike. And what I'm definitely going to be doing with this bike is going to be a chopper. So I'm definitely going to be doing a chopper. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but both of these frames are stock. And I'm actually going to be chopping them up and welding them myself. So, but let me show you what else I got. It's just so much things that I need to show you. But I'm only going to show you the most important things because I like gone through a whole bunch of, I got a shitload of stuff from this purchase. So besides this frame, there was some like aftermarket unbranded shocks. I don't know what they're worth, but they're in pretty good condition. I also got a whole bunch of these DIY like exhaust tubing. It's like it's still in the bag, and like all these, and I believe these look like they might be mild steel. I'm not sure if they're stainless steel or mild steel. It doesn't matter. I also got these other like, the guy told me that these come off of a Sportster. I'm not sure. But the tubing itself, it's still like, I can still use that. Besides this frame and then the bike itself. So let me go back to this, to the bike itself. So this motor, it runs freely. I mean, it turns over freely. I haven't heard it run yet, but like the guy at the when I was checking it out, he kicked it over for me. He said it has good compression. I'm just kicking it right now, just to show you guys that it runs freely, and I can you can hear the pressure on it. One thing that I also was drawn about this bike in particular is the carburetors. So these are aftermarket carburetors. They are Mike's, if I can focus, Mike's XS carburetors. And I don't know if I can zoom in into the actual product number, but these carbs alone, and it's, so this XS650, this engine, originally it takes 2 carburetors. I know that they're you can run this bike on there's like a single carburetor kit that goes on the side, and you can do all that. So there's this carburetor, and then there's a second one over there. So these mic access carburetors, along with these mics access air filters, and these came with the purchase. Here we go. Brand new air filters for the carbs. I mean, these are brand new as well. So Mike's XS, they sell these carburetors, this whole kit, for $500, like $530, brand new. So that's the worth of this, and that's half of these carburetors are half of what I purchased this whole deal. But let me show you the rest of this bike right here. Yeah, there's some choppy electrical stuff going on. Some original, like the original speedometer, and then these aftermarket, this aftermarket throttle cable. I took it apart because I had to flip the handlebars down to make space in the garage. But besides that, I also got a whole new, or not new, but a whole extra engine that's been taken apart. At least the top end has been taken apart. And he told me, the seller told me that he took this engine apart because I think it had trouble starting, but he realized later that he didn't have the starter cover on. He tried to explain to me why, but during the purchase, I was just like so overwhelmed because he had a whole bunch of other stuff. So the head is right here where the rockers are, or like the valves. Here's the head valve, and here's the head actually, and the rest of this is all in here. I still have yet to inspect this tub. And then let me show you. And also, this motorcycle has the forward controls. I think these are from TC Bros. So let me just show you another thing that came with this whole purchase. So this hardtail came with the purchase of this XS 650. I asked him about this hardtail, and he said he doesn't remember where it came from. To me, looking at it, it looks like it's custom made, because I know how the TC Bro, the only people or places that I know that make hardtails for the XS 650 is TC Bros, and I think Voodoo Fabrication Customs. And this hardtail does not look like any of those. The top does, but this part right here does not look like any of those two. It definitely looks like it's custom made. It doesn't even actually look that bad. I can tell that it was TIG welded, which is actually, I was inspecting it, and these welds are actually pretty good. They're not horrible. If I can focus. I mean, there's some surface rust to this hardtail. But yeah, this frame was definitely TIG welded, and honestly, it looks pretty good. But yeah, the lowers, they're kind of cut in a slit. I know that the TC Bros and the Voodoo Custom ones, they have slugs that slide into the original frame once you cut that up, just to for more stability. If I do end up using this, I can probably get some slugs, probably weld those on, like some plug welds, and try to, like, I have to do some measurements. Might do that, but this frame actually looks pretty solid. I'm not, yeah, he didn't give me much information about this hardtail, but that came along with that total of the extra engine, this engine that's running freely. Also, like some original parts from the XS650, like this chrome chain guard, which I am saving, and I might, sell it off. And then this extra, like, side cover, as well as, along with this, I got this Yamaha XS650 fuel tank. And then he also had like a Sportster fuel tank, which I don't think I'm gonna use for my build. I don't know. I really don't like the look of these Sportster tanks. I like more of the Wassel tanks. And I did show you all that. As well as that, I need to show you guys that I also got. So since this bike has those Mike's excess carburetors, I also have the original carburetors. So these are original XS650 carburetors. They are the Mikunis. He did tell me that they need rebuild. They need to be rebuilt, but I mean, a whole set of carbs. These carbs alone probably can fetch me 100 or 200. I really don't know. If I clean them out myself, I can probably get 200. But besides those Mikuni carburetors, along with the purchase, I also got another set of dismantled carburetors. So he was probably trying to like clean these out, or these are actually taken apart. Yeah, look at that. So yeah, same carbs, just taken apart, and they just need to be cleaned and inspected and rejetted and all that stuff. There's some more parts to this. So yeah, besides the Mike's XS aftermarket carbs that are right there, pretty sick. I'm definitely gonna be using these in my build. I have the original, like a set of originals, and then another set of like carbs that I have been taken apart and I need to be cleaned. So besides that, I have a lot of OEM electronic stuff. Oh, here are the bowls to those carburetors. I've been trying to sort all this stuff. It's a lot of stuff, you guys. Like it's a lot. This also came with it. It's a brake caliper repair kit, a new, never used. A whole set of like jets for the carburetors. That came in. I mean, that came with the purchase. These more jets. These brake pad sets. That's if I use the mag wheels. Or also in this purchase was a whole new set of exhaust wrap. We have that. Gloves, because I think the wraps are fiberglass, so you don't want to get that in your hands. A whole bunch of like OEM parts that I've saved, which I think are worth something, and I might try to throw them on eBay, try to sell that. Some more OEM parts right here. And then also Um, what he also gave me, or came with the purchase, is a gasket set, a complete upper gasket set. The only thing that's missing is which he told me is a exhaust gasket, which is like those things are so cheap. But like you can see all the O-rings and the valve O-rings, and then also like it's pretty cool. So yeah, let me see if I can focus. Yeah, gasket set complete, Yamaha XS650. So that came in with the whole purchase. This battery he gave me. This is the XS650 battery that I need to store away. I don't know what to do with it. I have some baking soda and the baking soda is going to neutralize this acid battery, which I need to do. Also with the purchase that I got was this battery box. It kind of sounds like it's plastic. Along with this battery box came this fake fuel oil tank that a lot of metric choppers use, because like I think most like metric choppers don't really use oil tanks. So they still put these on the choppers to put all the electrics in. So you can see the hole in here. And one of these, like it opens on one side and then you bolt this on to the frame. So I got that. I got this along with, you know, that. What he also gave me was this. This is from TC Bros actually. And if you guys can see, it's a moto iron springer, rockers, and pivot bolt set. So if I ever want to use a Springer front end, here's one of those rocker arms, and here's that other set. So it's one set. And then he also gave me these springs. He told me they're from an old Springer. So I really don't know. Some highway pegs, I believe. More parts, another cover for that engine. Or actually, I need to check some other OEM parts. He also gave me this motor iron, overdrive rear sprocket. He said it's good for the highway. I really don't know. Yeah, I think that's it. So yeah, this is going to be my next project. I really don't know how long it's going to take me. I definitely want to get it going sooner than later. I'm still learning a lot about this bike. Reading up about it. If any of y'all know any about it, you know, leave a comment. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I've been wanting a chopper for a while. I definitely wanted a metric chopper motorcycle, and it was either a old school Honda CB 750 chopper or an XS 650 chopper or the VLX 600. But like, I remember even before like riding, like I remember seeing the Yamaha XS 650 engine, and I thought it was a really beautiful, good looking engine. And it also sounds good. I mean, besides like the Harley iron heads, knuckle heads, and the pan heads, like those motorcycles, those engines look good and they sound good. But I was like, I want a metric. I don't want to get a whole new set of tools for, you know, Harleys. And I don't know. I'm not saying anything bad about Harley. Those bikes look good. I'm actually thinking of when I do this chopper build, I am gonna use a front end Harley Sportster. So a front end Harley Sportster. So, it's definitely gonna be a chopper mix and match situation. Learning as I go. So it might take a while to get this build going, but we got new content coming up. But once again, thank you all for being patient, staying subscribed, and for new subs. Thank you. Stay tuned for more. Peace out.